Morning. It's Thursday today, so penultimate day. I've just left Port, well, I've been calling it Port Gaverne, but I've been told I think it's pronounced Port Gaverne. Yeah, I might be saying that wrong still, but anyway, I've just left there and I've come around the headland and I'm just heading down now into Polzeath.
Which bus was 395?
Now, Polzeath has become very famous and popular because of the filming of Doc Martin. I've not seen it myself, so I don't know where the doc lived, but there were a lot of people taking photos of a house on the hill just over here in the centre of the screen. I didn't stop and take any photos myself, but yeah, maybe that's where he lived in the programme. But yeah, very pretty. Right, I think it's next stop is Port Quinn. I think maybe 3.5 miles. The one thing I wanted to point out, you might be able to see, is my pack is a lot smaller and a lot lighter, probably half the weight it has been, and that's because last night I camped, well, there was nowhere in Polzeath to stay, so I stayed in a campsite in Polzeath. And as you might have seen from the last video, I was unsure today whether I was going to come and carry on with a walk or have a rest day today and just go home early, but I woke up this morning feeling good and decided to continue with it. So what I've done is I've left my tent, sleeping bag, sleep mat, and a lot of the stuff that I wouldn't need today at the campsite, and I booked for another night this evening. So yeah, much lighter pack, which is lovely. I think I might get used to sort of day packing. I've just come up up the hill out of Polzeath, and I was able to sort of fly up the hill. Yeah, so we'll see how today goes. It's only a short day. Shouldn't take me too long to get back to Polzeath. And then my plan for tomorrow will be pack up camp in the morning, and then the short walk from Polzeath to Rock, then get the ferry from Rock to Padstow, and that is where I will end my walk this week. I'll get the bus from Padstow back to Newquay to then catch the train home. So I didn't quite make it to Newquay, which is what I originally thought I would do, but it's been a really tough week and I couldn't have done any more. You know, I've walked a lot of miles every single day and done a lot of ascent. So I'm pleased with what I've done, and I've done a big chunk now of the sort of north coast. I've done all of the Somerset section, all of Devon, and you know, I've started into Cornwall, so I'm really pleased with the progress that I've made. Just passed a couple. They were coming through a kissing gate, and she came through first, and then as they're sort of halfway through, they lean over the gate and give each other a kiss. And I said to him, I said, that's the most romantic thing I've seen she said, well, we have to do it, it's a kissing gate. And she said, we've been doing it for 40 years. But neither of them gave me a kiss as I passed through it though. Right, I'm just walking down into Port Quinn now, and I just met Mark and Jeff and their family, and they were telling me a bit about the history of Port Quinn and how, I don't know what year it was, but one day all the men in the village, it's believed they went off fishing, I think, and there was a shipwreck and the men never returned. And then all the women and the children couldn't survive without the men, so they abandoned the village. That headland is Tintagel, where we were yesterday, and then over there, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you might be able to see in the mid-ground the satellites at Morwenstow, and I don't think the camera does pick it up, but the headland, the furthest headland away is Heartland Point, where we came around on day 2. That's a shockingly long way. Right, about 2 miles now until we get to Polzeath, so it's been quite a nice short walk today. I think it's going to be around 10 miles. I'll put it on the screen at the end. A lot flatter than we've had over the last 3 or 4 days. It's been really quite easy going. Weather's been good, and I think I should make the most of the weather because apparently tomorrow it's going to rain. Luckily though, tomorrow is only a short walk towards Padstow. Also, I wanted to just say hello to everybody that is subscribed to my channel so far. A lot of you are following along on these videos, especially the coast path walks, and leaving comments, which is great, and I will respond to every single one of you. It's really nice to sort of have that interaction with you as well, to know that someone's actually there watching it on the other side. Right, let's keep going. I'll bring you back when we're towards Polzeath. So that's Polzeath. And then down the estuary there you've got a rock, and you might be able to make out the sandbar jutting out into the estuary, and then the ferry runs from there across to Padstow on the other side. But tomorrow, yeah, we will finish over the other side of the estuary at Padstow. Oh, that looks really nice. I'm tempted. Had some lunch and a couple of pints back in Polzeath. Now I'm back at the campsite. It's a lovely evening again, so I'm just going to lay here and watch the football and get some sleep, and then I'll see you in the morning where we will finish our walk on to Padstow. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.